What is up, everybody? What is up? It is Tammy coming to you live at 4:20-ish because it is actually 4:34 p.m. and I am not late. I never say I'm late, right? We're not late. It is past the time in which I had intended to do this. But as you jump on here today, do me a couple of favors. Say hello and tell us where you're watching from. And if you can do me a favor, drop a grateful photo in the comments. We've got a lot of things I need to go over today. And normally we do this on What's Up Wednesday, but I missed Wake and Bake yesterday. And it has been I've been kind of MIA. Good morning, good morning, good, be like Heather. Good afternoon. Hello, hello, hello from Key Largo, Florida. And then Grateful Fed. Or be like Elizabeth, hello from Crew, Virginia. And I'm hoping there's a Grateful Fed coming behind that as well. We appreciate you all. I would love to see some familiar faces here today. This is way more fun with friends. And this information and these updates are really for the community of the Grateful Fed community. We have a lot of things going on, and it's a lot of stuff to keep up with. And I understand it. If you imagine it's hard for you to know what I'm doing, imagine being me, because I don't ever know from day to day either. But we are trying to, hello, hey, I love it. I love that so much. This is Stacy. I love Stacy. I got to spend some time with her today. So many of you I get to spend some face-to-face time with, and I love, having the storefront for that reason. So we normally, like I said, when we talk about like here's what's going on, that's what our What's Up Wednesday is about, right? What's Up Wednesday is about, what's up, but I'm going to tell you the truth. There's so much stuff going on. It's like there'll be a to be continued because honestly, as much as going on today, more than likely there will be a news list of things to talk about tomorrow. So first and foremost, this is really about the month of April, right? We're going to talk this today really about the month of April. So a couple of things. The reason I'm a little like flustered too. Number one, we've had a very busy couple of days. And hello, Melanie Lewis. And I want to thank everyone who came out yesterday. Bye, Melissa. Thank you. Sorry. Hang on. I get myself settled down. So, hey, that's gonna be Melissa. Tell her to be continued. That might be sooner than 4:20 for that.
It might be sooner than 4:20 because everybody's complaining about not having.
Yeah, because you know what? That's what I'm doing on Wednesday. I'm having to cook.
Like a peasant. I know. Isn't that awful having to cook like a peasant? That's one of the things that's on my list today.
I always see on time and I feel like Candace always talking to me, and I'm not coming. But you sold me this babe, and it lasts forever.
Good.
So now I got the babe, and now I'm smoking, so I'm not eating now. Like I'm not eating that. So now the babe lasts forever. I came in here. This is April. So, and I was like, I have to go over and see Tammy.
Sorry, y'all.
But that's who and laugh, and I catch it. I always catch it.
I'm on a live, so let me grab this. I was like, I'm on a live, but I'll hang out. So we have lots and lots of things going on. So number one, because of all the things going on, like I said, I want to thank every single one of you who came out yesterday. If you were local and you were able to get out, came out and supported us at our dessert takeover at the North Street Press Club. So as if you've been under a rock and you haven't heard what's going on, the Hometown Hippie Grateful Fed Catering Company, right? The Grateful Fed Catering Company procured the contract to provide scratch-made local desserts for one of our local restaurants. So if you're not from Farmville, we have a great restaurant here called the North Street Press Club, and they had not previously been doing scratch-made desserts and wanted to find a local business partner who did those things to kind of, stay local as well. Again, it starts, y'all, one person at a time, one hometown at a time. I don't talk to them. Like, we don't hang out. Like, it's not like we're all a friend group or anything like that. We are acquaintances and we know each other. All of the business owners in town, we kind of, it's a small town. You heard my name, you see my face, I know their name, I see their face. We might have a mutual friend, but we don't like talk on the phone and we don't chat and text and all the things, right? That's not kind of like our relationship. I think they're great people. I would consider them someone that I know and that I'm aware of. But, we're not in the same groups. Like, we don't run in the same circles, right? Y'all are my circle, so you know that. But you lead by example. And whether I'm a part of the change that happens in my hometown, like whether it's because of me or not, like whether I have my hands in it or not. Hi, Tony, how are you? It's just important that it happens, right? And it's like the 7 degrees of separation from like this event to that event. It does not matter. I just want to see the change. I just want to see people, like, it just means so much to me that they're like, you know what? Let's look local. Let's do local. And they're doing local. And speaking of local, that's on the list of things. So I was going to bring it in here, and I've been eating it since she brought it in. But a lot of with the food truck, we are trying to, and our catering, our savory, all the things, we are locally sourcing as much as we can. Locally sourcing, organically sourcing, or as organic or natural as we can find it. So we do have, if you would like some good grass-fed beef, some natural grass-fed beautiful beef, we do have a contact. It is Grandview on the Slate. It is they're a beef farm. Well, they raise cows for this purpose. We also have a contact, and I'm reaching out. We're still in the early stages of relationship building. I met a nice farmer and his wife and the farmer at the farmer's market here last Saturday morning. We had a conversation. They gave me some free Brussels sprout plants. They're in my tent over there growing. And they are talking about, they do chicken and pork and a lot of other protein. So I pretty much have found, and I'm thinking if we get all the things done, I have been able to locally source our beef, chicken, and pork. And then our microgreens are coming out of Prospect, and they've got our herbs, our dill, all these things are doing for us. We have started to make these partnerships, which is what this has all been about, right? It is about one person at a time, one small town at a time, right? And seeing that like another local business has started to look for locally sourced, just starting with desserts, right? And I know places like that, sometimes when they're doing that bulk and massive output, number one, it's hard to find a local farmer that can keep up with that commercial demand. That's why I'm in that market to be able to do that. There's a niche for everybody, right? But every place that these local places that I can say, hey, look what we can do here. How can I help you to get off of that? Even not just the Walmart market, even not just this market, right? How to get people trying to look locally for the things that they need. Now, there are things that we get. It makes no sense for me to like locally source this thing. We go to our food reps for lots and lots of things. But some of these items that we can get in and we can say, hey, today and for this event, we have XYZ. It gives you the opportunity, right, to start being that local consumer that we're talking about, like stepping off of that big box chain, getting out of the Walmarts, getting out of the food lines, getting out of those places and going to your local farmer's market, your local butcher shop, because that's the bread and butter of your community. So I'm very excited that we are, that's what they're saying, locally owned farm vendors. We have, I'm going to tell you, locally owned, that's the second thing, locally owned farm vendors, right? Locally owned farm vendors. That's the first thing that's up. We've got a lot new locally owned farm vendors. So thumbs up. Can I get some thumbs up, some hearts, some hell yes in the comments if you're on board with what we're doing? If that sounds good to you, if you're like, no, Tammy, I prefer you go to get all of this processed food somewhere else. Because this whole mission has been about the plants over pills and curing yourself with food medicine, right? Food magic is what we pride ourselves on. And this is being able to find a way. Like today, our microgreen, Mount Airy Farm, Sarah came by. We talked about a lot of stuff. Her and I are collaborating to bring our farm to table supper club to her greenhouse in June. So we're going to have our first, we wanted to do it quarterly, but it just didn't happen. And that happens, and it's okay. And I'm trying not to hold on to, you said you were going to do that and you didn't make it happen. I'm like, some things I didn't make happen, Captain, but we made it happen. Not the way I thought it was going to happen, but it happens. And sometimes waiting for the right place, the right resource, and the right connection is all you have to do. Understand that all things happen in the time and in the way that they're meant to. And that's a big, exciting thing for us there. Now, the thing that you saw that you weren't supposed to see was new hire. I'm going to talk about that too. So I have been struggling, right? Struggling. And I know some of you who are probably watching have applied. And if you've not gotten a call back from me, there's a very specific reason for it. And we can talk about it if you need to. But in most instances, it's just not the right fit right now, number one. Or number two is that I know, right? I know that this is not what you want to do. And it's not for me to project my feelings onto it, but we've had conversations. Some of us have had conversations, and I want to say this out loud to a lot of you, right? I listen to what you say. I hear you. And so it's very hard for me when you say something completely different on maybe an email or a job application. When you tell me that your dream is to be, this person and teach these things, and that's what you're going to school for, that's what you're aiming to do, and then you send me a resume and say, I really want to work for you. And I'm like, I get it, and I appreciate it, and I really, really, really do. But I know when it's right, and I know when it's not right, and I hold the intention when I put these ads out there, and before each of you come in and sit down with me and talk, right? And I say, may this turn in, and may the decisions be made be to both the highest and best of to me and the person applying. Because what I want to see is healthy, happy people, because we put energy into everything we do. When I say that we're a Reiki infused catering company or Reiki, I mean, that's why we charge what we charge on top of the food. Some people are like, oh, that's a lot for a cake. And I'm like, it is for a cake. It's a lot for just a cake. I was like, but we seriously stop what we're doing when we make a cake. And from every piece of designing it, talking about the recipe we're going to use for it, because some people say, make me an intuitive cake. There are hours of planning, and people don't believe this, but there are hours of planning your cake. If you have a birthday, you're like, make me a cake for my kid's birthday. What flavors? I don't know. I'm like, then we really do. Like, I call in the energy. We do the energy work. So if our cakes start at $75, it's a reason for it, right? Because we intend the love and the magic that goes into them. So the energy of our new employees is to the highest. It matters. It definitely matters. Okay. And it is not a slight. It is not that I don't love you and don't want to do business with you in some shape, fashion, or form. And you may have a role to play, but in the things that I'm hiring for right now, it's just not a right fit. And it's just because it's not to your highest and best right now. So understand that all things happen exactly as they should. And I have offered a few people employment. And the people that it's not worked out for has been very specific. And the lesson that needed to be learned from that was one for me and for them. But today I was able to bring on a new member of our team. So starting tomorrow, I have help here in the office, and I have a new administrative assistant. So I have someone who will be running my office, who will be scheduling my appointments, who will be doing my banking, who will be helping me with social media, with graphics, with getting everything organized. You will get to see her face on Peace, Love, and Feast Special Week here, registering guest. And it makes me very happy because it is also someone who I am very closely connected to. So I am excited to welcome my cousin Angela Patterson, into the fold. My cousin Angie and I have worked together. Angela, I'm sorry, I don't know if she does. I call her Angie. She may want to be called Angela. She'll let everybody know what she wants. When you're a kid, like I'm the oldest and she's one of my little cousins, right? So I do what I want. I do what I want, but I'm going to ask her what she would prefer everyone refer to her as, whether Angela or Angie, and it's probably going to be Angela because I know as a grown woman she has gone by Angela quite for the most of her adult life, but she's always going to be that cute little curly-haired girl who was 2 years old following me around. So, but Angie and I have lived together in the past. We've worked together in the past. She was an integral part of the team at Julie's Cafe from start to finish. If you ever were there, you know Angie. A lot of you probably know her already. She is, we were raised like sisters, you know what I mean? Like her and my cousin Ashley, we were all, and my sister brother and I, we were all raised like siblings. My mom and her mom were sisters. We're very, very close. And as, you know, even though we're close and we can see each other and hug and kiss and love each other, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't see each other as much, and I'm excited to get to see her more. Now, she will be working from home for the most part during the summer. She'll be in tomorrow helping me get some stuff done. Then she's got spring break. She's got a lot of kids. So she has been a stay-at-home mom here for a while because she just have 4 kids. And so, but she's going to be able to come in, get things going, set up, and then it'll be a phone transfer, all the email stuff. So it's going to be nice to have that help. And this is where I struggle the most, is in the office. So I'm very excited for that. And then we are also going to bring in one more kitchen staff, hopefully in the next week or so, to get us ready for Peace, Love, and Feast Fest. We've got a culinarian, someone who is connected to someone else in our group, and we're hoping that that will work out and pan itself out. So we do have that going on. So I'll do a big welcome post once I get her to give me an approved picture. She is so funny about that. She's like, you know, you have to approve her. She's one of those people. You have to approve it. Yes. Welcome, Angela. We are so very excited to have her on board. She has, this has always been about the legacy for my family. And it has broken my heart every day when I want my like nieces and nephews and all them to just like take interest in this and come be a part of this and learn the way that I learned from my mom and from my aunts and from my grandparents. And it was very much family, right? Very much family. And my mom and I, that's what I loved about it, right? It was my sister, my mom, my aunt, my cousin, 2 of my best friends. It was just very family. And so that has been some of my holdout as well for some of y'all, because I've been talking to, you know, different members who are looking for something who this might be a right fit for in the right age range. And it's finally starting to I'm starting to see the path through it. Right. So new hire, I got someone to help me. So there will be some transitioning into like how things are done. The new website will be out sooner rather than later. We've not updated the website yet. So go grab your things while you can. I will let you know that a couple of things have changed. I don't know if the internet is updated yet, but I will tell you here because it will be updated immediately tomorrow when Angie comes in. That's one of the first things we're going to show her is how to get that all in there and updated, is that we have a couple of new gluten-free options, and the only way they're available is gluten-free. And I'm going to tell you, give them a shot. Okay. So we have, our new gluten-free options we always have the gluten-free brownies. The bedtime brownies are gluten-free option, as well as now the chocolate chip cookies across the board. We only have gluten-free chocolate chip cookies, and we only have gluten-free ginger snaps. So the ginger snaps and the chocolate chip cookies are now gluten-free. That are the 2 new gluten-free options. And the sugar-free caramels, we're still trying to get those right. We're doing them tomorrow, a batch tomorrow, see how it works out. And we're hoping that those will drop tomorrow afternoon. So first thing Selena and I are doing in the morning is the sugar-free caramels. And then the second thing we're going to do is the new honey lollipop, the healing lollipop. And it's a sugar-free lollipop. It's got honey. It's sweetened by honey. So those are the 2 some gluten-free options, things that they have on the menu. Once things are gone, they're gone. This is the next thing after the menu stuff is Easter treats. You guys did not disappoint. You want to win that bunny head, right? We're going to draw for that bunny head the day after Easter, or actually we'll probably draw for that on don't know. We'll see. It's either Friday or Monday. We either draw for that Friday or Monday. We're also going to draw tomorrow on What's Up Wednesday for your Hometown Hippie Story for March's giveaway. So you're going to get an Easter basket. I was going to do Shamrock treats, but the Shamrock treats are long gone and done by now. So we're going to go ahead and give that prize. It's going to be a nice Easter little basket of things. For all of you who told your Hometown Hippie Story, I'm going to have Mel go through tomorrow the whole month of March, and she's going to click all the Hometown Hippie Stories. Everyone gets a ticket, and we will draw for the for that. Once the Easter treats, we're not making any more Easter treats. Okay, we have maybe 5 to 10 baskets left, maybe probably 5 baskets. We have treats available right now, right? We have things available as we speak, but it's last call this week. We're not going to make anything new. This is the week of Easter. So if you want an Easter treat, an Easter basket, an Easter thing, hey, Grace, then you want to grab those right now. And everyone who buys Easter treats is entered in to win that giant, huge that thing, y'all. When I tell you that is a treat, that is an Easter treat, that thing is super duper dosed. It is a dosed Rice Krispie treat, which is very potent. It's a coconut Rice Krispie treat. It has 3 layers of dosed chocolate on it to include all of the writing and stuff. There's like 2 chocolate layers and 2 white chocolate layers of dosed chocolate on that. That bad boy right there is definitely a sharer. Definitely something you want to share with somebody else because it will set you down. Okay, that is going to be one of those things that's a sharer, or you can just basically have to buy an edible again for the next 200 years because you'll be able to cut a little piece off. Now you still should, but it's something that will put you on your butt. Okay, and it's very, very. Oh no, I got you. I hope he's okay. We're gonna send love. Hi, my baby, my child that I did not get to see this weekend that I wanted to see him. But yes, we will take care of that for you. Okay. So Easter treats, last call on Easter treats. And Evan, I will put you together a basket for your Easter. I'm guessing you probably want that basket. That's what I'm guessing versus like a regular Easter basket. So that is that. Okay. New hire. We have an office administrator. She starts tomorrow. It's my cousin. I'm super excited for it. She's going to come in here and she's going to rock and roll and get me caught up and do all the things. And when I get all this off my shoulders, right when this gets off my shoulders, she's going to start building our menus out in Cisco Shop for us. She's going to do all of our administrative stuff. So whoopee that. Okay. Now, that's all the fun stuff, right? We got a couple of new fun stuff. We're going to talk about Peace, Love, and Feast Fest. But in speaking about, we're talking about, I heard some noise. And talking about Peace, Love, and Feast Fest, which is our annual event. This year it runs 4/19 through 4/23. Okay, that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There are 5 days of events planned for Peace, Love, and Feast Fest. So tell me in the comments, are you coming to Peace, Love, and Feast Fest? Like I'll be there or not this year? Are you going to be at Peace, Love, and Feast Fest one of the 5 days or not this year? Peace, Love, and Feast Fest was something that was born out of last year. It's a way for us to give back each year to the community. We call it Hippie Holidays, HOLIDAZE, right? I'll be there. You damn well better be. I love it. I'll be there. I'll be there, right? I'll be there, right? I'll be there. So let's go ahead and pull up the, let me go ahead and pull this up for you all. So you can see our theme this year for Peace, Love, and Feast Fest is Grow Where You Are Planted. Grow Where You Are Planted. It's April 19th to the 23rd. What does that mean? That means that we are going to have events starting on Wednesday evening, and they're going to run all the way through Saturday morning, okay? All the way through Sunday morning. I love it. I'll come by and see you all in town. I love that so much. So on Wednesday, there's going to be a schedule of events that is set in stone, okay? Set in stone. And we're already 4 days past due for the raffles to start. Tomorrow is the day. When Angie gets here tomorrow, we're going to put together our spreadsheet for all the prizes we've got. And we added some extra prizes. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'll be there. I'm expecting it all to happen, right? We have vendors galore. vendors. Dorothy, where do you live, darling? Where do you live, Dorothy? If you are in Virginia, you better get your ass here. You can drive if you're in Virginia. It's at our shop, Tony. There are going to be 5 days of events. So Wednesday, it starts at noon. Registration, if you get into town, come by here. Any event that is ticketed, oh, that's a little too far to drive. That's a little too far to drive. I was like, you're in Virginia, you can get yourself here. But at Missouri, that's a hike. That's a hike.
That's a 2-day drive.
It is a 2-day drive. My son, who's on here, Evan, was stationed at Fort Leonard Wood, or we call it affectionately Fort Lost in the Woods, Missouri. And we went out for boot camp and AIT graduation. And it took us 2 days. And we went out there in 2011, I think it was, in the blizzard of the century. And we 100% were snowed into Missouri for a couple of days. It was a long drive. Thank you, Melanie. I will definitely take you up on that help for sure. 100% for sure. That's 2 hours from you. I thought it was nice. It was just the coldest place I've ever been in my entire life.
Well, one of your employees was the class after Evan.
Oh yeah, Mel was. I forgot about that. Yeah. So yeah, Mel was stationed out there as well because she's also ex-military. Her and my son were both MPs in the military. So they both went out to Fort Lost in the Woods. I forgot about that. So let's talk about the 5 days event. So tomorrow there is going to be a very robust and more up-to-date schedule. It'll still have some to be determined spots. We are partnering with a bunch of different local vendors. The parking lot's going to have a ton of people here. Now, each year, yes, I love that so much, Heather. Thank you so very much. If anybody wants to donate a prize, we'll take it. We have been also contacted because we've been talking about the food truck and all of that. We've been contacted by, every community group has something going on Earth Day. And again, last year, there was nothing going on. And we were it. And there wasn't a whole lot of people there, whatever. And again, now this year, there are all sorts of things going on for Earth Day. I'm not saying we had anything to do with it, but I feel like you want to imprint your piece on the planet. And I hope that the Grateful Fed community, every single one, I'm not saying me, I'm saying the grateful us, we, the collective, our group, right? The power of one. We are seeing this grow and grow and grow. And I'm like, well, this is that going on. I was like, you know what? What am I upset about? There are things going on everywhere to celebrate Mother Earth. There are things going everywhere to build community. There are things going on everywhere in our town on the same day. That makes me happy, not sad, right? And that's for Earth Day. So last year when this kind of happened, so we have these 5 days of events. On the actual day of April 20th, that is the store's grand opening. That is the official grand opening ribbon cutting for Heart of Virginia Hydro, right? The official grand opening of Heart of Virginia Hydro. We are fingers and toes, and I need every single one of you to hold space right now. I talked to the food truck vendor this morning. Hey, you got that second big ass check I sent you because I see it's been cashed. Yes, ma'am. So then we're good to go. Yes, ma'am. Couple weeks out, I'm like, whoa. You told me once the trailer arrived, it was a week or two at the very most. Just whatever time the equipment came in, you just go boom, 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 boom. You would have it all wired up and ready. Then just insert the equipment and no problem at all. He said, you're right, I did. I said, okay, I need to have this food truck in my parking lot ready to feed people by April 20th. And I heard I was like, I need the food truck in my parking lot ready to feed people April 20th. We're holding space that happens. We're holding space that happens. He had some comment about the hood vent takes a little longer to get here. I said, no. You told me that the thing that took the longest was the trailer. I've seen the trailer. I know it's there. I need my food. I don't care who else has got things going on. You promised me I'm paying cash. Cash is king. I need her done. So we are holding space that everything goes to, according to plan. I'm also, I'm also of the understanding Tammy plans, God laughs. And if it doesn't happen on April 20th, it doesn't matter. We'll still take care of y'all, right? I got you. We may do a little things a little different, but maybe it won't be my grand opening. Maybe it won't be the ribbon cutting on the food truck. But we are still going, we're still marching forward, right? Peace, Love, and Feast Fest is not about the food truck. Peace, Love, and Feast Fest is about giving back to the community, right? April 20th, it's a reason to celebrate the Great Open the Store. We're raising money for a really good cause, okay? Now, the second thing is that we talked about last year, we partnered with Friends of the Appomattox River. We were able to donate $500 to that group. Our goal this year was to donate to our local food bank, right? To feed our local food bank. A lot of the events going on are to benefit the Feed More group and the Meals on Wheels group. Okay, the wine festival's feeding the meal. There's lots of things happening for the SPCA, the PACE. All the people have got things happening. And then I started looking and talking and getting tagged in things in regards, and I love to find these little community organization groups that really need us. It's the power of one. And this group that I am going to propose, I need a vote. There's 14 of you on here, and I need a yes or a yay or a nay, because it is our decision. You're going to be the one buying these tickets, all the things. There's a community volunteer organization, a charitable organization that is called Better Days Farmville. They, out of their own pockets, out of their own volunteer servant heart, have been collecting and pairing donated items like beds and food, beds and furniture and kitchen equipment and all of the things to help families who need to start over in the world. Fire displacement, maybe mothers who had to leave abusive relationships to get started over and didn't have the money to do it. Kids who have been put into places where like a grandma has to take care of them now if it's a problem and they don't have a bed. They make my heart happy. They make my heart happy. It's about the power of one. It's about doing it. So here's the thing. They're struggling with storage space. And they have a raffle out right now that says go, and they have a little thing where you can go block out our board, where you can pick a month to go take care of their storage space. I think they said it costs them $160 a month. $160 a month is what their storage space costs them. It is the intention that we are going to, if everybody's hell yes, yes. Can we say yes or no to Better Days Farmville? They provide bedding and clothing. I think they told them to go to like a church thing. It's a lot of people will just bring clothes and dump them. So they didn't do clothing, but I know they do bedding and housewares and the necessities to set like sheets and linens and towels. And they find places. They even go out and they find landlords and find places for people to go and be. Like they are doing big things. Absolutely, yes, yes. I love it, okay? So doing the math, what I would love to be able to present them, and I'm going to cry thinking about it because I know we can do this with this raffle. We're doing the raised bed gardenings out here, right? We're doing the raised bed. The day of service is that we're going to put raised beds out here to create a community garden here. I'm going to let Better Days Farmville know a couple of things that I want to do for them, okay, that I want our group to do for them. Number one, it is every piece of my goal that we sell all 100 tickets and the profits and the proceeds. We have to cover the overhead cost, right? We have to cover the overhead cost of everything. But once we cover the overhead cost of everything, then we take the money from the raffles, right? The donated raffle money, all that money. And we were able to donate it to a group. Last year we only did like 25 tickets last year or 50 tickets last year at $20 a piece. And I was able to, after all the expenses and stuff, we were able to donate $500 to Friends of the Appomattox River for the river cleanup and the clean water. We donated our time, all of those things. I know we can do more this year. We're doing 100 tickets at $50 a piece. There's only 100 tickets available. There are 100 prizes, and there are 100 chances to win. It's $50 a ticket. I know with that money that we can do more. I would love to present them, and they don't have to worry about anything else for all of 2024. 2024. I would love to present them with a check for $1,920, which will cover all of their cost for next year's storage. If we can do more, we can cover the rest of this year. And I feel like that would take a huge burden. And I would love to be able to cover that cost for them with the money that we raised from Peace, Love, and Feast Fest. And we have amazing prizes. We have amazing vendors just donating things to us. Red said we had somebody bringing clones. We have a subscription box, a 1 month subscription box to our microgreen farm, which is going to have blueberries and all these beautiful green vegetables to give you. They're going to be with a spot you can buy stuff to eat and try and take home. We are going to have a basket from Dragonfly Alchemy, which is going to be a little bit of everything to take home. Heather is going to send you us a picture of this dragon head labradorite. It's 26. It's so big. It's so big. She said, I really hope somebody local wins that because it's a lot to ship it. So you can buy the tickets whether you're going to be here or not. You can participate in the raffle. If you don't want to participate in the raffle, just so you know, every dollar that is put onto the Power of One fund on the website, all of the money starting as of today will go to the Peace, Love, and Feast Fest, and that's pure donated money that we'll take towards that 1920 or that donation we give to them. And then here's my thought, right? We talk about feeding people. We have our Harvest Fest, which I still want to raise money to make sure all of these people get turkeys and stuff like that for the holidays. But I am also going to talk to Better Days Farmville because they connect all the things and they have people pick up and all that stuff. I want to also put in a bag of groceries with that. A bag of groceries that are not ramen, a bag of groceries that is not chocolate bars and shitty processed food. I want to give them a bag of food. Looking at a better day, a start of a new life. Let's start by putting good, healthy, organic foods in their belly. We have a company that we're using with our grass-fed grain beef stuff, and I want to be able to. I thought I was just checking something. I really want to give each family like some microgreens and some grass-fed beef if they can have that stuff, an organic chicken, all the cards for all of the different farmers on how they can eat and feed. Start over the right way. Try some vegetables, some fruits, some in-season things with the little note from us saying, we've all had worse days. We're glad that you got a better day coming. We're a Grateful Fed community. We're holding space for you. Anything that you need, come pick food if you need it. There's a place to come pick a salad every day. We got lettuces and cucumbers and all the things. And that's the day of service that we're going to spend here. I'm sorry. We all need a better day sometimes, right? We all need an opportunity for a better day. And what a better thing for the Grateful Fed to do than showing that at one person at a time, one community at a time, all the things. Give me 1 second. Please don't go anywhere. I've got somebody here in Red's in the bathroom. So give me 1 second, y'all. Please, please, please give me 1 second.
Like always, every time I walk into a kitchen, you come into it, you take over.
having a fun EDA? Well, I'm glad to hear you're busy at least.
Yes, I will give you a message later on. I ask you something.
Okay,
All right,
bye, y'all.
bye, y'all. Sorry, thank y'all for sticking with me. They had like a lot of those, like they won a lot of stuff from our scratcher ticket. So I had to get some mystery grab bags, some lollipops, and some cookies. Luckily, the cookies were already done. So, Better Days Farmville. So that's the plan, man. And our day of service is going to be spent hands in the dirt, putting in those raised bed gardenings here at the shop. And then there'll be more updates on all the other fun events around that. There will be some ticketed events. So for the most part, everything here, the vendor fair, come and enjoy it. The workshops we have on 420 with the tie-dye. If you want to actually tie-dye something, we're going to have white shirts for you to be able to tie-dye. We would like a head count for that. That is a free event, but we would ask that you sign up for that so we can get a little bit of a head count. The journaling class, totally free to attend, but you might want to buy a journal to work within the class if you don't have a journal, right? The baked brunch, which will be, so a couple of things. Number one, Wednesday night, there will be a dinner Wednesday night. That is a ticketed event. Wednesday night's cookout is a ticketed event. That means it's $15 a person for that Wednesday night meal. That is going to be a regular dinner. We're going to come hang out. If you are a Grateful Fed card holder, you will get a special treat with your dinner. If you're not a card holder, they'll be available to purchase. But if you are a card holder, you will get a free dessert with yours, like always, but you have to be a card holder. Just one per card holder. So the Wednesday night dinner is 100% a ticketed event because we got to cover cost of food and entertainment. Wednesday night is the night that we're gonna eat dinner like at 6, something like that, and then around 7:30, 8 o'clock, we are gonna do our because it's Wednesday night. What's Up Wednesday? We're gonna do our first quarter bingo. So we already played bingo from last year, and now you've got bingo cards. That's going to be virtual and in person. So it's going to be bingo night live from the Zindan. You just yell at everybody and all of that. So the others will be on the website. 100% they will be on the website. And then you'll be able also to purchase tickets here in case you don't follow me on Facebook. We will have some tickets available here live at the time as well. So the Wednesday night meal is going to be 100% a ticketed event. We're going to hopefully have somebody playing some music. It's going to start around 4:20. We're going to meet at 4:20. It's when it's going to start. That's going to be, everything's ready by 4:20. We're going to have a little fun, like music starting around that time. And then that's on Wednesday night. And then by 7 o'clock, we're going to start. Is that for virtual members? Yes. So here's the deal. If you are have a virtual card and not an in-person card, the virtual membership gives you your in-person stuff for Peace, Love, and Feast Fest. That's our big event. And then all the virtual memberships also give you the ability to come in to use it there. So if you have and you have to be here and present your virtual membership to get that. So if you will get that, that's perfect. Thursday is a free day. You know, we have the raffle, all of this stuff. Now, we are not, if the food truck is here, if you wanted to purchase, we're going to hold space. The food truck will be here. You would just purchase food at your choice from that. You can eat wherever you want to eat, whatever, right? So I know that Wednesday we're going to do a dinner that night. We're going to do a cookout. Grayson, Shalene, and I, and we've all been, talking about the dinner. We want to grill out in the back area of the Garden of Whedon. We're going to we have the little games back there. We're going to have tables and chairs. If you have the ability, if you're locally around, anybody that's got extra chairs, please bring them because I feel like we're going to need chairs. 100% need chairs to sit in, just to have a little outside chair. So that's Wednesday night. Thursday, all day, do the vendor fair. However, Thursday night is the new moon. Thursday night is the new moon, and I want to do a new moon sound bath. drum circle, meditations. Everybody loves the woo woo, right? And all day long, it's hippie holidays. All day long, we're celebrating the hippie part, right? And we're going to wake, bake, and meditate. So that's what we're doing on 420. We're going to end 420 night off, right? With the way to get our energy centered back in. We're going to manifest some big things, right? Because the new moon is a manifesting moon. So we're going to get together and we're going to spend some time doing that. If you don't want to be here for that, we understand it, right? Do you, boo? But that's what Wednesday night is going to be. Thursday night is going to be. So Wednesday night, we're going to do the cookout and bingo, our first quarter bingo, right? Thursday, all day long, big grand opening, all the raffle tickets, all the drawings, all of that. We will also be doing we'll always convene at 420 for high tea, right? We'll have a little thing here. Members can come into that. If you're not a member, you won't be able to come to that little event. But Thursday is an all-day kind of big shindig here. None of that is ticketed. It's all just come and be and enjoy, okay? Friday is a TBD day. We have some things for the evening, and we're still working on some things for the day, some different things for the day. I am considering, and I think we may do this on Friday, I am considering doing a class on infusing, like a cooking class here on Friday. Friday evening, I do want to tell you that the plan is, so bring your tennis shoes, bring some comfortable, doing stuff clothes, because Friday is a be outside in nature, explore kind of day. We're going to set up some opportunities to go fishing, floating the water, hiking, yoga, painting, just creative outlet day. But there's a big sunset bike ride from the Farmville Plaza out to High Bridge that the High Bridge Park is doing already. And I already had it on my list for Friday, which I thought, how like kismet is this? We definitely need to do that. We're going to convene here around 4:20 in the afternoon, have our little fun little afternoon funness, right? Maybe a little card get something fun. I'm still TBD, right? To be determined. And then we're going to go out. It's at 7 o'clock. We're going to end up going out with the group to go see the sunset and then come back and have a little social hour either here or somewhere else. We're thinking maybe the local brewery or something like that. We're still, like I said, TBD on that for sure. And then Saturday is our day of service. Saturday is our day of service. We are going to meet here at 10 a.m. because there's events everywhere. Every venue is booked. And I was like, well, that's how I found out about all these different events, because I went to go rent places to do all this big stuff. And the universe kept saying, it needs to be where it needs to be. It needs to be where it needs to be. So we're going to come here. We're going to do our earth healing meditation. And then we're going to start doing our day of service, which I'm going to give you like 5 options for that. So number 1, I know we're going to be here. Oh, that's awesome. I'm thinking like the outside, like sit in the parking lot kind of chairs, but that's cool too, Norma. If we may be able to use some of those, we would love it. We got some here, but we definitely feel like we're going to have more people than we have chairs for like dinners and stuff. And then I'm going to move some of the folding tables outside. People can sit around and eat and put some tablecloths and fun stuff out there. So I will take anything anybody wants to come, and I will use hands on that Wednesday to set up the outside and make it look beautiful. We'll leave those set up through the week, because then Saturday is our day of service. There's a float for Friends of the Appomattox River. We're not forgetting them. We definitely want to go help them. There's a chance you can go clean up the Greenway or the Blueway. We're going to have raised bed gardens out here that we're building right now. Red's got the first one. You saw the picture of of the girl sitting in the raised bed. Red called it. He said, "Look, we got blooming idiots." I was like, "Stop it!" And he thought that was a funny joke. And we're going to put some raised beds out there. We're going to get our hands in the dirt. We're going to do those right here. Create a community garden. We can decorate them, paint them, make them look beautiful, get our hands in the dirt, right? We're going to go plant these gardens so that people can come up here, pick a tomato, pick a cucumber, or you can, or whatever, right? You can float the river, you can plant the garden, you can do, we're trying to find, Amy and them are doing over at the farm, at the 420 farm, they're doing like a roadway trash pickup. If you're staying over there, you can do that instead. And they'll tell everybody, whether you're here or not, on 422, get outside and give service to the planet. plant something beautiful, plant a tree, plant some flowers, do your garden, plant yourself in the dirt, go pick up garbage, go clean up the trash, go breathe clean air, do something that helps the planet recover from all the nonsense the planet has been, all the pressure the planet's been put under. So that is, and then that's going to be Saturday during the day. Saturday evening, they have got like a huge amount of fun stuff like bands and bonfires and a dab room and all kinds of stuff over at the 420 farm. So that afternoon, what I'm planning to do is for us to convene here and then to head over together to Pamplin. There's a shuttle. So if you're not staying there, there's a 15-passenger van that I'm talking about pricing on. So we'll be able to meet here and ride over together. You can leave your cars here. Everybody can go and have fun and partake because we are a safe community. We know that you don't get silly and drive, right? And so we're going to go over there that night and just have a big ass party and blow out and like just go. And they're going to do like a whole Mother Earth like thing that night around the bonfire, which is going to add to the energy we put to the planet. It's going to be phenomenal. All of your needs will be met over there. Everything you need, as far as, you know, your medicine it'll be there. So that is what is up. And I'm glad that everybody agreed to Better Days Farmville. We're very excited with that. We definitely want to make sure that we support local. And that is definitely something local. And then our fall event, right? Once everybody's given right now. I just have to figure out where I want to stay. Yeah, and I'm going to work on that. That's another thing I have my cousin doing tomorrow. I need to put that on the list of blocking rooms out. I'm going to get a couple of block room and give you some codes to use for all the local hotels and all the local places to stay. I got some Airbnbs on the line. If anybody wants to split, if you've got a group coming in and you want to like combine, we can probably find you all some like discounted rates, like the Sandy River Distillery, that kind of stuff. I'm also going to be talking to them about what we can do out there to kind of like partner with them a little bit. They've got zip lining. I'm hoping Friday we can kind of get in with them a little bit. Zip lining, the petting zoo, maybe do everything there Friday evening. We're still, like I said, running through all of it. So that's where things are. But the big thing is getting everybody's thumbs up on changing our community. You know, it's always fluid to be able to maybe hopefully give them an entire year of not having to stress over the rent on their storage units. And then if anybody has any things locally you want to donate to them, then we can always offer like bedding or household things, tables and chairs and mixers or whatever, plates and silverware and all the things, so that they have the things to help these families who need a better day. Because I just love the name of that. Like, you know, we've all seen better days, and sometimes you want to give somebody a better day, and just having a place to lay your head and some warm food in your belly. And if I knew for a fact, like everyone, I would love to make a hot meal for all these families, and I may give them like a gift certificate to come eat at a future date for all the families. But I don't know. You know what I say? We'll see what happens. So that's all the stuff that I wanted to come and talk to you about. And I wanted to tell you, I'm going to leave you on this. I've been a little longer than I wanted to be today, but you know how that goes. If you're struggling right now, so many of us are, I want you to know that take a moment, take a breath. And know that it's all going to be okay. Even if it doesn't seem like it, it's all going to be okay. There have been some challenges that I've been struggling through in the last couple of weeks. And in the last couple of weeks, I have realized that the more you try to control something, the more out of control that it is. What you damn will damn you back. Okay? So I want you all right now to do me a little favor, because I feel like you all need it, because I can feel it, right? That deep breath in through your nose. Every other tough day that tried to take you off this planet didn't win. You did. Day is no different. We have a community of people here who love and respect and help each other. If you're struggling, lean in. Don't lean away, lean in. because it takes a village, and not just to raise a little baby. It takes a village for all of it. And we are here to be that village, whether it be through plant-based medicine and helping you to get off of prescription medications and things that are making you feel awful, and providing a spiritual guidance to be able to help you with all the things that you need. Um, the energy that's in our space, I'm very proud of. If I do nothing else, if I never created another piece of food magic, which is never going to happen, but if I did nothing else, I want to make sure that you know that we have created an energetic place here where you're safe, where you're welcome, and where you're family. And that's why my new website is the gratefulfedfamily.com. Gratefulfedfamily.com is the catering website. We're working on building it. It's under construction. There's nothing there yet, but if that's the domain name that I bought. And it's because if I feed you, if you've eaten anything I've ever made, whether it be a sweet treat, an edible, whatever it may be, if I have fed you, you are my family. You are my soul family. And that's why it's Grateful Fed Family, because when you come here, you're home. And I hope that a lot of you will come and check out what we have going on, that you'll get involved, that you will do it for yourself, right? Because I'm going to tell you, I don't take credit for this, right? It is the community we have built. And the people that said they are coming, Heather's going to be here, Melanie. These people, their energy is going to change. It just changes everything. And we have a place here to help cultivate that. So come for the weed and stay for the woo-woo. Come for the woo-woo and stay for the whatever. We cannot wait to feed you. And like I said, I kind of got off topic. I'm going to say, so Sunday after the Friday night party, sorry about that. I was like, popped in my head about feeding. The other ticketed event that I know will be baked brunch. And that is on the website now. That is going to be an amazing breakfast, lunch kind of thing. So if you want all the things you've heard me talk about, Sunday will also be a ticketed event. We're going to do a baked brunch here for everybody. And then there will be a Sunday sermon broadcast live and in person. It'll be broadcast as well as being here. So if anybody has any way to help me with like technical stuff and, all the audio visual stuff and all of that, if that's your thing, please come and like help me run all that, whatever the need may, whatever you think you can do. Many hands make light work, and I need many hands to make all this work. And so many of you offer, and I love you for it, and I'll take that help. I have a new assistant coming in, so I can actually tell you how to help. So thank you so much. I'm going to be less than an hour as usual. We will be doing What's Up Wednesday tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, or I'm not going to even try. I will tell you tomorrow. I'll post it in the morning. So on that note, we're going to get off here today. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for listening to me ramble and rant. There are some other big things coming, but I'm not talking about them yet. I'll know more about that by end of business tomorrow. I love you, Norma Jean from Abilene. Y'all, Norma Jean from Abilene's a new member to the Grateful community, but I'm gonna let y'all know what right now. Y'all will love Norma Jean from Abilene. She's an astrologist. I love her to come to an astrology. Maybe she'll do some birth charts for y'all and charge all us. She does all that stuff, right? Thank y'all so much. No, thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. And as we always end this live on 11:11 up there in the corner, it's 11:11 up there in the corner. It's time to go, y'all. It makes my heart happy. So this is meant to be. It's in the stars for all of us. I love y'all. And on that note, a little peace, love, and feast. And as always, y'all, stay elevated. And until next time, I'm out. Talk to you later. Bye.